Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, or actually our last two episodes, we played through one of the daily expeditions, and we'll probably do one of those again in the future, but I'm under the suspicion that if I don't finish it in the same day, that it doesn't finish. I have to move on to something else. Without testing it, I don't know for sure, but I'm just gonna assume that's the case. And so, if I have another day where I can record 2 episodes at once, then I will do another daily expedition. Otherwise, I'm going to stick to the regular expeditions, or regular expeditions for that matter, as much as I can. And so at the end of the last episode, we decided to go to this zone here, this spot here, in order to, of course, steal things away from the other guys, because why not? But also because this is the first and only additional item modifier on the revealed part of the map here. So we have we have the choice of, coming out here and moving our way out to collect this stuff up, but why not collect the one that's right here ready for us? And we can always move out here, or I may even move out to this one as well, which would be interesting to try. I've never tried a trade block one, so maybe working my way out there would be good to try. So let's go ahead and steal this Royal Woodlands hard map from the Brass Order. We'll, as always, take our wood and hammers. 2 for meat this time. I think I might take the parts this time. And then I think I'll take the eggs. Kind of a different take on it, a different try. Let's go ahead and get started. So of course we have Stonewood Infestation, which is a good reason why I took the wood. And we also have, of course, Gift of the Woodlands, which you always get in the Royal Woodlands. But then we also have Rich Branches, Barren Lands, which boosts camp production and reduces fertile soil yield. I want to look at this time, because I want to see if the farms, not the greenhouse, I think the greenhouse will be affected by this during the drizzle, but I want to actually look at it to see what the actual yield is when it comes down to it, once they're actually picking things in the clearance. We also have Gift from the Woods, which we've seen before. 5 amber each drizzle, multiply the level of hostility. That's going to make us a very wealthy town, hopefully, because we can't ever keep hostility down too much. And so that means we'll be able to do a decent amount of trading. Clothing is going to be needed, or we'll have reduced movement speed at Hostility 1. Hostility 2. Clothing is going to be needed, or we'll have a debuff to resolve from swarms. And is that one also? No. And then if Hostility 8, which I don't see that will hit, but Hostility 8, the Forest will claim more lives each storm, stacks every year. So if we get to Hostility 8, I'll be shocked. But let's click in and take a look around. So first off, we have eggs, and we have flax here. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a scavenger here next to, or for the flax. And then we also need, of course, a woodcutter camp. Where am I going to cut first? I think I'll have to cut into here. Maybe here first is actually the best option. We'll put it down, though. And then we don't have anything to do with the stonecutter yet, but we'll put that down eventually when the time comes. Build our normal roads here. If we get, because we do have the option or the availability of meat on this one, if we do get the trapper, then I definitely want to put the trapper down instead of using the scavenger on eggs. But someone pointed out a couple of maps ago, I should have just left the, should have not bothered using the trapper, because we didn't have a source of meat, and the scavenger would have been good enough for eggs. But hey, stamping mill, it's pretty early, excuse me, pretty early for that. Clay pit, we should see a decent amount of clay on this map, so I'm not going to focus on the clay pit, although the reeds would be decent. Plantation gets us berries and plant fiber, or the herbalist camp gets us herbs, berries, and mushrooms. We are going to see berries and mushrooms, I think, in this map. Mushrooms and berries for sure, so I think we'll take that one. And then... Well, getting this to make coal would be decent because we can't mine coal in the woodlands. There's no coal available. The granary making packs of crafts and packs of provisions is never a bad deal. However, I had a commenter that I read today as I'm recording this that mentioned the carpenter and how cheap the training gear actually is to make. It's one of the things that make fabric plus stone, wood, or clay to make training gear, and then training gear makes packs of luxury goods. So this is actually a really good thing that I actually am interested in trying out. Yeah, I'm going to try that out. The workshop gives us all 3 2-star recipes. We already have one of them. We could go with the brickyard this time. We may want to go with this one. We're going to need coats for sure. So we may want to go with this one. Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll have to see where we go from there. Let's let them get started. We're not going to need the herbalist camp yet. And of course, we're going to put down our crude workstation and our makeshift post first before anything else. Anything else. I want to take a look at that comment because I want to acknowledge and thank them for that. Kyrish Davio was the commenter on that, and I really like that idea, and I really want to give it a try. So that's a good opportunity to pause this and move over here. Three of you, and yeah, we're gonna cut this way. If I can get him to get out of the way. There we go. You go there, and then we're also gonna go this way into that one. Let me trim these back a little here. I think that's good. And then I'm gonna. Yeah, we're not in range of the eggs at this point. I'm gonna back this up just a bit, and then start the lizard there. We'll see where we get. Maybe we'll get the trapper in our first turnaround, so I don't want to jump into it right away. No, I actually need to move one more. Sorry. Because I want to put in the crude workstation here, where I always do it. And then I also want to put in the makeshift post. Not yet. Let's do the carpenter first. We need 5 planks and 2 cloth. So let's do 5 planks and 2 cloth fabric, and then we'll just do a couple of bricks for now too, just so we have them. You plant fiber per minute. The advantage of that is we don't have to worry about picking plant fiber, but I'm assuming we're gonna have a ridiculous amount of plant fiber, although we could turn it into stuff. Villager per glade, it would be decent at the beginning of the game here at least. Or 25% quicker, 25% trade goods value, packs of trade goods value. We talked about this one in a previous, we had two boosts for trade goods, and the other one was actually better because it was 2 amber for every 5 trade goods, because 5 trade goods aren't worth enough anymore. The 25% exceeds that 2 amber. Excuse me. But this is still not a bad deal. Although I don't know if we're going to be trading any trade goods specifically or not. Let's do the villager. Just for something kind of different. I got to finish the roads first. Let's also kick the speed up. And we need to, yeah, we need to cut in there as fast as we can. All right, human resolve gets us some grain. Or the trading post in 5 amber gets us some grain, or some humans there too, and some parts and some hammers. I think we'll go with that option. A bunch of packs of these gets us some steady herbs, plus beavers and humans. Or 5 packs of building materials gets us a boost to fabric and plank production, as well as some bricks. This one pays for itself, so it's a really good option, because it will pay for itself eventually. This one here, steady supply of herbs is not a bad thing, especially in the Royal Woodlands where they're not as common, but we do have an herbalist, so I think we'll run the risk here and see if we can take this one. To make a decent job of it. Herbalist camp and 15 berries means that we get a boost to berry production and crystallized dew for berries. I think we'll go with that option, just because we don't often get the herbalist at the point where we get that offered and it actually becomes worth it. We'll let them build this and build that and start making that stuff. A couple of humans in there. And you guys can keep working. We'll do this. I'm going to throw the other lizard in here. We'll just have one worker putting down roads. And that'll be fine. We'll collect stuff for now. We'll eventually be putting up the carpenter first, but I want to let them make the stuff that we have. We also don't really have anything to make bricks out of right now, but we will. But we will. And I will put down the makeshift post too. Actually, it might not be a bad idea just to go ahead and put it down. Because we have a person who's not working. Whenever you have someone not working, it's best to give them a job. But we're not going to do anything with it just yet. Unless you all keep working. Do we have... almost. One more process. Actually, they're... nope, they're not processing yet. Are we getting clay from here? We are. Great. And some bugs. Awesome. Okay. How about you make some more planks? Oh, they have made the planks. Let's force delivery as soon as they're done, then. I'd like to pop into at least one of those 2 glades today. Or this season. Ideally, both of them. Let's turn this off, though, because well, we don't need them to do it anymore. Because we're going to have this. You go there. And then, pause for a moment. The provisioner is 4 more planks and 4 more fabric. So let's double that. Actually, we'll go up to 10 on that one and on this one. I'm going to pull one of these 2 out, though, and let them help with the building. Roots, eggs, and fertile soil down here. And they can keep working. Move over there a little bit. Also, I want to put somebody in here eventually because... let's see, provisions, building materials. Okay. So definitely not provisions or building materials here. Because that's 4 to 1 and that's 5 to 1. And here it's 2 to 1 and 4 to 1. Coats here, of course. Flour, not now at least. We're going to keep this low to start with because... actually, we're going to turn this one off to start with. The building materials, though, I'd like to make those 5 as quickly as possible. So let's limit that to 5. And I think fabric is going to be my best bet on this one. Because we have such a steady supply of... oh, no, wait, we don't. I didn't take that one. Then I think it's going to have to be planks. So crops is the only one that I'm actually going to make here, and that's only if I need them for right now. A beaver would be good here. We got one from opening up this this glade. We're going to get another one for opening up that glade. And we need to have... oh, I'll limit these to... stop. 30. Please? Why not click? Thanks. I'm going to turn these off for right now. But I want to set that to that because we're going to do this. Probably with clay and with fiber. But we're not going to do either of them right now. Those would be a kind of a mid-game thing, I think. Keep moving that way. A few more trees to chop and we'll be into that glade. There's no reason why we can't pop a glade in the storm. So I'll be okay if they open that one up. And then we also then need to trim right here where the fields are, even though we don't yet have a farming building. I need to put up the trading post too, which I will wait a few moments before I do. Till we pop this glade. At least. There we go. Ah, good. I see some berries in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cut that out like that. Clay and berries. Great. That means we can build the stone cutter and get that going. Scavenger needs to move, so we're going to have them work on eggs here because they need something to do. We're getting fiber from the trees too, by the way, so that's why I'm saying we're going to have a lot of fiber. This is just tough because of that limit to the trees right now. Hopefully you are still... Yes, you are. We just need more workers here. I could actually swap out maybe a human into here and throw the other beaver into here. And then this needs to move. Oh, we have roots here too. Nice. Down here, I guess. And we'll put one of you in there. For now. I could throw the other human in there, but I might want somebody working on roads and such. Maybe. Maybe not. We can also build that herbalist. That's what they should do. They should build the herbalist camp. I think they'll deliver to the front edge. Maybe not. Oh, she's building this here presently. Okay. Orders. Let's see. If we supply a bunch more building materials, we get a bunch of random supplies. If we have 10 beavers with a decent support, we'll get a lumber mill, some parts, and some pickled goods. That's 7 to 1. That's 5 to 1. That's 5 to 1. Right now, we're doing 2.5 to 1, so that's worth it. And we're doing 3 to 1 and 3 to 1. So actually, that particular order is worth it, because if we convert the raw materials into these and sell them, we'll get more raw materials back than we spent. So let's do this one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Hopefully, we'll actually get the smokehouse or one of the other 2 buildings that can make jerky. And then we'll be able to take care of that, because that's fulfill the need 30 times. Let's not have 30 jerky. I'm going to definitely take this one. I'm reading the other ones quickly, but I think I'm going to definitely take this one just because we have 2 that require coats. So anything we can do to supplement the provisioner making the coats, I think we need to do. And then we have choice of villagers. I think I want to take the 3 beavers. And I think I will swap in this beaver here. Put this beaver in here. Then we have 1 free, which I think I can probably use to make another woodcutter camp. Or to staff another woodcutter camp. And I probably need to put a storage out here, but I want to see where this building needs to go, this farm, whenever we finally get one. I think it's right there, in which case I'll probably put the storage right here. But I want to make sure before I actually put it in. Actually, maybe I'll want to leave a space here. Yeah, I think maybe right here is the best bet, or on this side over here. Maybe okay too. Alright, you're done. Let's let them keep going. 1, 2, 3. Let me put in that trading post here. 3 right there. Alright, you can move down here. And let's put a beaver in that. Packs of building materials we haven't started making yet. I'm going to put in a human. Stop it at 20 coats for now. And we'll let them build that stuff. And once these trees are cleared, then I'll put the herbalist down here and get started on that. It's a lot of eggs, so that's good. This is coming up. Do I have enough of each of those? Yes, I do. Or enough set up for each of those. We'll get this done momentarily. And then I'll get that trading post to trade in. getting meat? Yeah, we're getting meat from the eggs too. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, let's turn this in first. And then we'll talk to Sahilda. With the 5 amber we have, the reason I did this is because I would be afraid of spending that 5 amber and then lamenting it for a while. With the 5 amber we have, we can't afford anything directly. We also don't have a whole lot to trade at this point. At least not that I'm willing to part with. With the food, I don't really want to part with it. So I think I'm going to pass on this first. How much can I get for this 20 wheat that I got for free? Because 20 wheat's not going to make or break me. I can get about 4 for 19 of it. Let's go with it. At least that's spending some, or earning some, making some trades. Let's do this. Probably don't need the artisan. The apothecary, it's pretty early, but we could go with that. The cellar, wine, pickled goods, and barrels. That would be interesting. We don't have a source of pottery or barrels yet, so having barrels here would support its own pickled good production at least, and the wine for that matter. We're not ready to make wine yet, but we could be, so maybe the cellar is a good choice. Otherwise, we can do this to reduce hostility in anticipation of having religion and brotherhood, which we will have brotherhood at some point with the training gear. Religion depends on what we get building offerings for, i.e. the apothecary. These both are herbs, but they also take other things, including bugs and roots. I think I'm going to go with the cellar. We haven't really experimented with it much. I guess I could have re-rolled too. I'm going to wait on it though until we actually have some supply of anything but eggs. I think I'll do that. Low on fuel. Yeah. Got wood. I wish I could tell. Maybe pop one of these out and even this out a little bit, and then we can take these guys and put them up here a little bit closer to home and let them just kind of take out some of these trees in this area like this. No. That way they're just kind of cutting with abandon there, and then these guys can actually trim the stuff that I wanted them to trim. Alright, we made it to the bricks. We're still working on the fabric. But we cut through all of that fiber already. Which means the only fiber we're getting now is what we're actually picking from the trees. We don't have a source of reeds or leather yet. If I would quit making this, therefore quit making planks, I'd be in a much better spot. Alright, so that's the end of that, or the extent of that. Let's take out a few of these trees here, I guess. Some of these here, and some of these here. Just to kind of clean the area up. But I think this is a good place for a path crosswise there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that's a good place for a path. And we can start putting some housing in here too, I think. Maybe after the storm, when there's a... Yeah, when there's not a wood shortage, when the storm's going to make it even worse. Because of life. I don't have money to build those roads, but I don't really mind. Because we don't have any... they don't need that road. So, it'll be fine. I wonder if I should tell you to... Yeah, I should tell you to not pick roots. That we focus on the clay over here. Because then it's focusing on... Well, we don't need any more bricks, but... Focusing on it anyway. Then I'm going to let these guys just continue cutting the trees. I think I want to pop this danger glade after the storm. So whatever they get trimmed, I want to cancel, and then they can jump right in there. Once we get through our usual after the, you know, all of our bonuses that we'll be getting here momentarily. Or our, you know, pop-ups. Come on, pick those berries faster. Oh, let's do delivery now. So we can hit that too and turn that one in. As well as these packs of building materials. Turn you in, and we'll take this. 2 buildings rebuilt or salvaged, plus 12 packs of provisions. Gets us hammers, Glade event bonus, and barrels. Or 25 packs of trade goods gets us a bunch of building materials and some amber. I'm going to go with this one. And then here, Beaver Happiness gets us amber and berry production. Or Provisions and Crops gets us a boost to grain. We still haven't seen a farm. Barrels and reed. I think I'll do that one. It's kind of interesting. I actually have the opportunity to use it. I mean, we did see the farm the one time, but I didn't take any of them. I guess I should have. Let's see. Meat production's increased. Still don't know if this counts for the bonus stuff. I'm going to assume that it doesn't. I'm going to go with this one, because why not? Making more packs faster is, or for the same cost, is not a bad deal. Let's go with 2 humans, 1 beaver. And let's take a look at a building. Kiln gives us that coal plus the jerky. I think that's the one I'm going to have to go with. Although the greenhouse would be good. The greenhouse is going to be adversely affected by that for sure. So I think I'm going to go with the kiln, besides the fact that we really need the coal. And a 1-star brick recipe is not nothing. Kiln is a 2x2. I'm going to shift you over here. Put the kiln in there and turn off the brick recipe here. And then we'll make a ton of coal. Well, not a ton. And we are getting some stone from somewhere. We're going to set this now to 20 bricks. And then jerky, I'm just going to have them start making when they can. And we'll use the coal, because it's 2 to 1 here, and this is 5 to 1. We'll use the coal to make jerky at just a rate of 20 for right now. And actually we'll use the meat, because we are getting meat from here. Although we are getting bugs from the trees, so either way it's a thing. We have 3 workers right now. I'm going to cancel, let's see, these jobs here. These jobs here. And have those beavers focus on this bit. Actually, I want it like that, I think. No, I think we'll take those out. Let them focus right there. And then they'll come and work on this in a moment, I think. Yeah, it needs 4 bricks. We have plenty. How do we end up with 24 bricks? When I limit it to 10? Oh, I got the free ones. Right. I could really use some more fabric. Oof. Order ready to complete, though, on the herbalist, which is what I wanted to do as soon as I could, because this boosts the berries and gets us those dew. Do the dew. Alright. And another building. Rain mill, stamping mill, furnace, and supplier. I think I would go with the supplier. The stamping mill is not a bad deal, although we don't have really a source of copper here, unless we get that one cornerstone. But I think the supplier to get a better fabric recipe is worth it at this point. So switch you around again, and then we can turn this thing off. Build me the supplier to make some supplies, and then, yeah, actually pop this person out, and let's remove that entirely. And we'll let them deliver those. No pottery and no packs of goods right now. I think we'll switch that to stone. Where do I have lizards at? Stone cutter. Really? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's all I've got. Alright, then let's do a human here in the stone cutter. And we'll put a lizard in the kiln instead. Because they don't get a bonus for this anyway. The lizard doesn't, so it's fine. And I'll put a human in here also. And I need to put another beaver in here. And I need to move you. Maybe down here, so I can put that storage in right here. That'd be really useful for the wood cutting. While we're cutting wood right here. Chop, chop. If we had the fabric. I keep using my fabric instead of waiting to sell it, though. Like a moron. Although, she is making some. Let's set a limit on these. That would be good, Wally. Alright, we have a glade. I have 2 workers. We have a fine smith here, which can make us the amber and the simple tools and another training gear recipe. We also have a large abandoned cache, some more fertile soil that we don't yet need, and a stormbird nest and a clay deposit. And root deposit. Okay. Our 2 free humans need to go and work on this ASAP. While they're working on it, we're going to have a -10 to global resolve. I think we're going to send this to the Citadel to get our points out of it. And we can't get traders during this process. Let's go. I'm going to have to move this road over here by 1 space, it looks like. Because it's got to come alongside this farm. If we ever can use the farms. Okay, we have plenty of coats. She's going to be bored a lot. Oh, I made 5 more packs of building materials. Oopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Blizzard Resolve is low, of course. Let's take out some of these trees here. Once again. We have the part. Please, somebody bring the part. Oh, I took away all the builders. Give me back one of these guys. They can go get that part and get that built. Not going to do any good until it's built. This is one of those that 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one of those where you don't use the whole thing. So we can just take a path this way and then go from there. And that makes me wish that I had put the path over here instead, just to line it all up together. Oh well, I could move it. We'll see if we need it. Orders ready to complete on this one. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until this is done, because if that gives me the next star, then I don't want to turn this one in yet, because I want to keep the impatience up just a little, since the impatience gives us a reduction to our hostility. But a lizard scavenger left. What's wrong with them? Oh, right, this. Duh. That's not good. Scavenger was up here? Yeah. Well, then we'll have to just live with one of them for right now. I should probably move this road. I'm going to leave that out so that I see it instead of clearing it like I did the last time. I got admonished for that one. There we go. As soon as they're done with this... Ah, Sahilda's arrived. Excellent. Boost to coat production. That couldn't hurt, although with this it's lower priority. Packs of goods are produced 33% faster. It's not nothing, but it's not that great. This must be probably really good with the stone wood. I think we'll take this one. I'm going to spend most of my stuff, but we could sell these packs of building materials since I didn't mean to make them anyway. Because I think I want also the movement speed, so I won't be able to afford that. I want to sell... Let's see, I need to have 13. I don't know if I can get 13. I can't get 13. Not from that, at least. What if I sell... How many eggs do I have to sell to break even? 34. That's about a third of my eggs. Let's sell that grain, though. Actually, I'm going to buy some bugs so we can start making some jerky. Let's do that trade. I actually have a decent amount of wood. I'm surprised. Trade me those. I'm going to buy this. And then that's going to be good for now. Did not quite hit that. So I'm going to turn this in. Get those free materials. Switch you over to making the leather for right now. The leather fabric. And we'll take this. Clay pit. Oh, that would be adversely affected by this too. Yeah. Oops, wrong button. Clay pit would be. Grove. Berries and crystallized dew. Herb garden. Roots and herbs. I think I'm going to go with that one, just so we have a farm. Plus we could then turn it into flour and do some baking as well. The roots, that is. A farm is better than nay farm. And let's do this one first, of course. Oh, I wonder... Oh, this is even better. I'm going to do a different thing. I'm going to take out these trees right here. Because I can make this overlap, and I can get 2 farms in here. And take the whole thing. Like, I can put one here. And I can put one right in there. That's kind of an interesting, interesting take. Move this thing a little bit closer here. And we'll build some farm fields here. Boom. Let's trim some trees here, too. And we have a human I can put in there to have them start plowing. Let's go with both of them, actually. We'll let the beaver do the work. And I need to get another glade ready for moving in. And it's going to have to be this one, I think, because we're close there anyway. So let's move this down here. And let them chop from there. Blizzard resolve is low. We need to start building houses. Let's do that. And let's start putting up shelters. Here. Like this. And we have one beaver doing the building while we have 2 humans doing the plowing. Seems fair. Not really. Oh, I forgot to switch over to bugs, which means they probably ate them. Oh well. You've got a bit more, yeah, a bit more there. Did we get any jerky made? No, they're eating the meat before we can get a hold of it. Or this one person's not making it. Because they don't have time. We'll see. Wonder what the priority is on the raw food, what they eat first. Let's see. Farm fields plus packs of crops. We don't have wheat farming. So this isn't super great. Or luxury, which is wine, which we can make. We have the cellar. Flower production barrel. Yeah, let's do this. Luxury. And then 2 hearths, 2 storages. Gets us a bunch of beavers, some planks, and a boost to mushrooms. I'm surprised we haven't seen any wild mushrooms yet. Or a bunch of wood plus provisions gets us a boost to copper ore production, which we're not able to get in this map. But some parts and some beavers. Let's do this one, since this will force me to build some hearths that I never do. Cornerstone. Copper extractor. It doesn't hurt, even so. Amber's worth 10% more for each dangerous glade. Or +1 to gold resolve each time you sell goods worth 30 amber. Well, we're going to start selling a lot of the training material as soon as we can, so maybe we go with this one. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's go with... Oh man, I could use the humans too. I guess we go with this one. Because we can use some more farmers. And then a beaver can go in here. And a beaver can go in here. As soon as you finish those trees, we can move on. Let's put up another herb garden right here. The only thing that I don't know / wish is if you could position this differently. Maybe I do need to position it. No, I can't position it differently. Not and get all of these with still picking up these couple over here. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Just cut those, please. We don't have a surplus of crops at this point. We don't have a surplus of provisions that aren't... Well, they're all food anyway, except for herbs, they're all food anyway. The herb garden, though, will get us a supply of herbs, so that's a thing. And the packs of building materials at this point... That my last worker, though? Yeah. Let's pull you out. And you can come and do other stuff for me. Come over here. And let's do this. Oh, no, we can't do that. Do that, please. Hop into that glade. And let's put up another house with our free worker. A couple houses here. Herbalist needs to move to... Pause. Nowheresville right now, unless you've got something for me. And you don't. Then let's just pull this human out and put this over here out of the way. And Rain Spirit Totem, medium abandoned cache, big encampment, fertile soil, moss broccoli, stormbird, and flax. Great, some flax. Let's see. This is going to need some eggs, I think. And we'll send in 2 people. We'll take the amber instead of the people. No, I think I'll take the people. Without the points, I think it's fine. Oh, wait a minute. No. We need to do this one with more focus. Yeah, let's send in the resin. And we're going to convert this to decrease the hostility by 50. Go. My scavenger is scavenging eggs right now. We'll come over here to the plant fiber. Or maybe more eggs. Maybe both. After they're done. And yeah, that's fine to just have one person working in it anyway. Because it's going to give us people. So it's 2 trips there, a work, and then a move on. I think we should go with the roots on this one. Since I think we have enough clay. Oh yeah, we have plenty of clay. Roots are food. We can also make root flour then. If we wanted to. If we had anything to bake, which we don't at this point. Let's see. Keep doing this, though. Those two as well. And probably these ones right here. Chop, chop. And I know we took all of our workers, but we'll get this one back momentarily. These guys are only a minute and a half or so away, which is plenty of time before the storm. Forgot to do that earlier. Really need these houses. I do want to bring one of those lumber workers back over here. Kind of do some trimming in this area to put more housing in. I guess it doesn't really matter. Do that. Go. Alright, good. We finished this up, and we finished the other thing up. Scavenger has nothing to scavenge. I think we'll do the plant fiber first, because... those reasons. Don't have a whole lot of it. And we have 2, 3, 4 mini workers free. I'm going to add another lizard into here. Probably another human into here. That was that finishing up, which is always delicious. And we have this cache here, which we could cache in. I'm gonna wait a little bit though till we get these two, just in case one of them calls for 3 tablets. We'll take the loot. We also have some loot over here, which is 5 tablets. So if one of them calls for more than that, this is really nice though. So if we get 3 tablets, we'll take that one, I think. Yeah. Let's do a path here instead. Good job, everyone. Oops. This button, please. Should I fiddle with moving the storage? I should. But I'm going to build one here. They can take the stuff from this one to build that one. And then I'll delete this one, move it over, and then they'll delete this one after the other one's built. This is what? Forager? Yeah, Forager. Move this over here, please. Please and please. Ah, they did that fast. And then storage here. Because it gives me back all the materials anyways. So it doesn't hurt to do that. Plow the fields. We'll salvage this eventually. Yeah. Should start putting hearths out too, but maybe we'll do one when we get out into here a little bit further. And actually do some work out in the distance. And I just noticed the time. So I think as we're going into this drizzle, we will pause here. And we'll pick up at this point in the next episode where we, I don't know, see what else we can accomplish. I probably will get ready to turn these on now that we have plant fiber coming in again. I wish I kind of would have taken that 5 flax per minute thing earlier, but it'll be fine. And then I think we'll turn these on and start making those luxury goods, and we'll see what else we can make, what else we can sell, what else we can do in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.